Ahoy everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do a model, somewhat model PNG GIF tube, whatever, similar to mine that you can use to get that animated effect. For those not in the know, my computer freaking crashed. I'd already made this up for my Discord Reactive model, so I could show this on other people's streams if I collab, but I wanted to share it anyway, and now it's my primary model because my computer is a ancient wreck, and I don't feel like turning on the webcam and all the studio programs and everything. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to get something similar to this, because I was pretty pleased with it, and other people, I already wanted to talk about it, and then some other people were like asking me how to do it, so I'm like, let's do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build one for Delta Wolf here. Because he had showed some interest in that, so we're going to use that as an example. So we're going to drag that program in here, and I already pulled up some prompts. If you need a prompt, you can just ask oh, okay. You can just ask Grok for prompts on how to do prompts to feed back into Grok. It's very circular, but you can ask Grok what to do if you want a specific effect. It'll feed you something that you can then feed back into it. So for starters, here's the picture I used. This is Delta Wolf's thing. I cropped it a little so it's more square. But yeah, this is what we're going to be trying to turn into an animated GIF and an avatar. So first thing I'm going to do is we'll go remove the background and replace with a bright, I don't know if this will help the prompt. You can look for a specific code too, but we'll do green screen style solid background. And again, you can use green, you can do blue. I'm using green because there's blues in here and we don't want to remove the blues. So choose something that doesn't clash. Actually, because this is monochrome already, we could honestly usually want to avoid something like red because of skin colors. You could almost do red here, but there's some red there. So it's going to take some experimentation. I don't know if this will get read as like blue or green. It's kind of mixed. It's a kind of trippy picture. But yeah, you can experiment, find what works, but you want a background, a solid background that is not going to clash with any of the details you want to preserve, because we're going to be removing the background. But anyway, so we're going to remove the background and replace, I don't know if we need to be super specific, but I want to say replace background with green screen style solid background. Keep all other details perfectly the same. Something like that. Let's see what we got there. We are in copy paste. Make sure you're in image mode. There we go. Let's hit it. Very easy to remember the thing. It's just, yeah, okay. That looks good enough. I like this one because it's got a little more. Wait, did we lose arm distinction? It's hard to tell because like this is blending together. I think we'll still be fine. But you kind of lost a little bit. You could, if you cared, you could take this into Paint and edit it before you animate it to RGB coding colors. But yeah, so anyway, this should work. I'm going to save it. Okay, so we have this. Now let's see. Again, you can ask Grok. I already have a prompt from when I did it. So I'm just going to copy and paste that in there. We're going to go to video mode. Photoshop a little bit. Yeah, again, if you wanted to really tune it up, you'd tune it up before this step, because again, we lost a little bit there on the arm. But anyway, I will link this in the, when I do this on the YouTube, I will link this here. But yeah, so this is just what happened when I asked Grok for a prompt to get, oh shoot. I wonder, we might want to open his mouth first, but let's see what it comes up with. only animate the mouth and jaw with very subtle, smooth speaking motions. So yeah, anyway, you just get something like that. It doesn't super matter, but yeah, let's see what it comes up with. We're in video mode. Let's go ahead and see what it comes up with. But yeah, very simple procedure to get a pretty cool effect, honestly. Again, I was very pleased with mine. Other people were as well. They were like, hey, how'd you do that? And I'm like, I will fucking show you. I was already gonna, but we'll do it. But yeah, hopefully we can get something cool here for Delta Wolf as well. Okay. Again, the sounds don't matter, and it doesn't have to perfectly loop. It's not going to perfectly loop. That's pretty funny though. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I like, you've got some hair movement there too. Like honestly, that's pretty good loop. You should post the prompt in prompt recipes. Okay, yeah, we can do that too. Creepy chuckling is great, and not super necessary because it's going to be somewhat low res anyway. But we'll go ahead and upscale there as well. Okay, it's upscaled. We'll download again. And now it's an MP4. All right, and then next trick, pause. Why won't you let me pause? That's fucking weird. Whatever, doesn't matter. Next, will that show anything? Let's see. Just bring up a GIF maker. I like Easy GIF, easygif.com. And we'll do video to GIF. We will take our MP4 file, drag it in there. It will upload. Again, very freaking simple procedure. It's amazing. Frame rate. Do we change frame rate now? Let's change frame rate to, I believe we want 19 frame rate. And the reason that is Discord Fuji Reactive allows up to 120 frames per second on the free version. Anything other, sorry, not 120 frames per second, 120 frames total. And so 19 times 6 is like 114, I believe, or something like that. So that's your magic number there. You can fine tune it later too. But yeah, so let's go ahead and convert to GIF. It really is that simple. Yes. I was doubting myself. I'm like, is it that simple? Yes, it is. Okay, now we have the GIF. Next, what you're going to do is, I believe, effects. Again, there's one more step. We're going to go. And this isn't going to be 100% because the video is gonna, when you turn this into a video, it's going to slightly change things. But anyway, go to something like imagecolorpicker.com and upload your JPEG. Pick color from image, use your image. We're going to drag that in there and then choose, like, just, it should be mostly solid, but then we'll copy that. And then when we go to effects down here, we can go, we leave all this stuff the same, and we go replace color with transparency, use custom color like that. And you want a fuzz percentage of what I've found worked is close to 20. So do with like 20. You can go a little higher if you want. It'll depend on how much it clashes with your image. But yeah, you go to 20 like that. And again, just leave everything else the same. Then apply selected. We might be already cooking here. Let's see what we got. Adobe has a free background remover. Remove back. Does that work on GIFs as well though, or just images? Perfect. Sort of. It's blurring a little bit because there was a little bit of similarity from the green to the blue there. But yeah, no, that looks really good. again, you've got a little bit of fade, but it's not going to be perfect. No one really cares either, though. Like, I'm very happy with that. And then last step would be just to optimize it a little bit. Just optimize it if you want it a little more optimized. Yes, that's a word. All right, and then like that's really it. That's really it. We're gonna go ahead and I think you can just save image right from there. And then you have. It's gonna take a while. It's a fairly big file. But yeah, we should just be downloading that, and you're good to go. Yeah, so it'll take a while, but yeah, as soon as that's done, I'll drag that back in just to see what we've got, and I'll just plug it in as a, I don't want to put it as my own reactive, but anyway, I mean, this seems like a good proof of concept. I mean, it looks good. I'm not going to plug it in on my own stream. Convert back to GIF, it's still a GIF. Oh, I see, you're saying you can go through, convert every line and then convert it back to GIF. This is easier though. This is easier. And yeah, we've got frames 115, which is under 120. So that's perfectly good. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? We are good. So yeah, anyway, so we had the MP5 or MP4 file. Where's the GIF? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And that no longer looks transparent, but that does have the transparency, so that you can plug in somewhere else. And yeah, so it's that simple. It's that simple. There's your animated there's your animated avatar. So you can put that in as a reactive or something else and do that. And then you'll just do the exact same thing. You can do the exact same thing for a breathing version. So instead of having it open his mouth or something, I'll just bring that into Brave here just so you can see it. There's probably a better way to do it, but yeah, so anyway, there's a good prompt, and again, I'll paste that in the YouTube whenever I upload this too. But yeah, using the provided reference image, create a seamless looping. And again, it will never be actually fully seamless looping, but it's still good to try to force it to get kind of close. A seamless looping video with only a very subtle, slow breathing animation, if that's how you want to do your neutral one here. I'll stop talking for a sec just to show my neutral one. But yeah, so whatever you want as your neutral one. If you just want the breathing style, it'd be something like this. If not, you can experiment. And again, you can just ask Grok. Again, it's wild how much it feeds into each other. So you can just ask Grok if you have a specific style and try to get a prompt off something for that. But anyway, that pretty much does it. You can see that one looks the best with the transparency. That just in those simple steps. I like how you've even got the necklace bouncing on its own and stuff. Like it knows, Grok knew what to do, and then we put that into the GIF maker, and now we have this animated thing here. But anyway, that's how you do it. I hope people enjoyed the video. I hope they found it useful, and like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff. But yeah, no, I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. Again, it was a little tricky because the blues and the greens are going to blend. Maybe we should have tried a red one, but I'm worried it will reach into the image on some modes, so we might have removed some stuff there. Again, we could have added a little wedge there before animating it if we'd wanted to make Grok know the arms, so we could have had it less blended there. So yeah, there are things you can do to fine tune it, but I think for the most part this worked very well and very simply. Like, again, you saw that wasn't a whole lot of work. We plugged a couple things in and got a animated image here that we can plug into Reactive or something else. So yeah, I think that's pretty dang cool. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace. All right, let me catch up on chat here. You remove the background before you generate it into video to convert to GIF. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you're going to need to clean it up before feeding it into something else. Yeah. Thanks for covering this. Hey, Brian. Yep. Yeah, like I said, hope people find it useful. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to post it. It's a bit of a pain with without being able to record, but I will try to get that. Is this much different than your notes? No, it's pretty much going over what I texted you. But again, it'll probably be useful if you have any questions about it. But again, like if you caught the whole thing, it's quite simple actually. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm very happy with that. Again, we could have made it better, and I don't know if Delta Wolf will use mine. Probably not. He's a very good artist himself. He'll probably just use this as a template if that's something he wants, and build his own from there. That's totally fine. But yeah, no. Again, I think it's a very good proof of concept. We could have cleaned it up a little bit more before going for it, but we did the thing, and we got a pretty good effect there. And yeah, I forget it. Did I use the right prompt? Yes, we could try to force it harder. I did have something in there to do not make the mouth movements too dramatic, because sometimes it'll try to open up too much, and you can see there is a bit of a change here. It like you might not want it closing quite as much, but again, I think overall it still looks perfectly fine. Again, people can fine tune as they want, but yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. Again, really clean for how little work it took. And again, you got 115 frames right under the 120 limit. Pretty cool shit.